Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this diorama card with the Whale Done stamp set and the whale punch. Here's the Whale Done stamp set and the coordinating whale punch. This is so cute because it punches out the whale, but you can also punch a whale out independently of the stamped one, and you come up with something cute like this. And then there's two pieces that are like water coming out of his blowhole. So super, super cute that you can make this whale too. But today I'm going to show you how to make this diorama card. It's really simple and it's really fun, and it folds flat for mailing. So it's perfect card to send to your friends and family. So you can do this with any stamp set. The Whale Done is just fun because you can create this ocean scene on the card outside and inside. So I'm going to show you what pieces I used. So I started with two pieces of 5.5 by 4.25, upside down, and I've scored on both at 1/2 and 1. And 4.5 and 5. So just like 1/2 inch in from the side and then another 1/2 inch in from the side. So 1/2 inch and then 1 inch. And then I've used the layering circles dies. Love these dies, they're awesome. I've used the second largest one to just cut a little hole so that we can see into this ocean scene here. So the second largest one, but you can use any larger die, like labeled die or rectangle die or any kind of opening die to use on a diorama card. So I'm just going to go ahead. Oh no, I'm gonna stamp first before I fold. It's better to stamp first because once you get these crease lines, sometimes the ink can't get into that crease line, and so it looks like a break in the image. So it's nice to stamp it when it's not folded. So we are going to separate these and go ahead and start creating this scene. I'm gonna grab some scrap paper because I'm gonna be stamping off a little bit. I have some buried here. So I like having this little grid paper here. It's nice as scrap paper. So let's start with the outside. So I've got this fun seaweed stamp. I've got a large one and a little one, and I'm gonna use shaded spruce. I thought that was a fun color to use on Pool Party to create this seaweed. So let me just double check this color. Looks good. Looks very nice. So I'm just gonna go from the very edge, and then I think I'll stamp a lighter one right there. And then I'll ink again. And it looks like I did another dark one. I'm gonna go a little bit lower this time, and then go even lower. And just vary your heights, and you could just even add like a tiny little bit right there. And then let's go over here, and then we'll come down here and just do those two. And then we'll add one more over. Well, actually I'm gonna do one right here, and then I'll do another one right there. So another thing that you can do is you can do a little bit of mirror image or reverse stamping. Since this kind of is weighted to the right with most of the seaweed on the right, you can flip it over. All you have to use is your silicone mat. So I have several silicone mats because you can use it for gluing things and adhering things on, but also for this reverse stamping. So I keep a clean one that I don't put any glue on, and I'm just gonna it's got some dust on it, but I'm gonna test it out here and show you how to do a reverse seaweed. So I'm just gonna go in a corner here where the Stampin' Up logo is not located, and just stamp a nice crisp image. So the logo's over here. You don't want to be stamping on the logo because it'll mess your image up. And then I'm just going to flip it over, hold it in place, and then just press down. And it creates this reverse image. And this is really fun to use with this stamp set, because then you have the seaweed going both ways. So now you want to go ahead and wipe off, like you can do it with a baby wipe, where you stamped, unless you're really good at stamping in the same place. Got ink on me already, so I've been ready. I'm ready to go now. So I'm gonna do the next corner, and I just go like from corner to corner. Like I wipe it and I let it dry, and then I do the next corner, and I'm just gonna stamp a nice one right over here, going the other way. So we've got some variety in here. Check that out. And then let's see if I can get some more ink off this. Do that. And we got a little bit of an image there. So really fun to do the reverse stamping. So we're gonna do a little bit more on the background. So the background I've stamped at varying heights as well. So I stamped one up here, and then maybe one down here. And I'm just gonna get a lot of seaweed going, because there's a lot of seaweed in the sea, especially some beaches where I live here in the Bay Area. If you go to the beaches, there's seaweed everywhere, all over the beach. So now I'm gonna do this corner. Oh, I might be off the screen, sorry. This corner right here. And I'm gonna stamp up over here. And I'll do up here. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep going. So let's put a dark one in here, a light one over here. Let's do some more reverse ones. I'm gonna go to this corner now. Just ink this up, stamp it, and then let's put one right there. Maybe one down here. Nice. And you're not really gonna see the bottom, but if you want a more finished look, you can you know, stamp some across the bottom. So it's just all seaweed everywhere. Okay, tons of seaweed. I did a ton of seaweed, way more than that, but it's okay. I wanted a lot of seaweed. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this off. I'm making a good old inky mess here. Inky fingers and everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the little baby seaweed. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. Stamp and then stamp off. I didn't leave myself a lot of room on this one, so that's all I'm gonna do. But this one I've got more room, so stamp and do a little one over here. And I can also do some reverse stamping on this one. So wipe this one off. And then I'm gonna go to the next corner. And then I'm just gonna stamp that right there. And then let's put it right here. And maybe another little one right there. Nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one here and one there. And I think I'm gonna call it good. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do right there because it looks like a little bit was, okay. So that is my seaweed. Seaweed is my base. Now I'm gonna add some coral. And I thought we should use Calypso coral for the coral. Makes sense, right? So we've got a little bit of coral here. So I'm just gonna put some again here and maybe up higher, down lower. So it's varied. And then we'll put some coral in here. We'll do one over here and then one up here. And then I'm gonna be weird and make it a round one, because otherwise it just seems like it's like floating in the air. It looks kind of strange. Okay, so there's our coral. I'm a messy stamper today. Okay, so now we have some fish. I love these little fish. And what's fun is they can swim either way. So we can put some swimming this way, and we can put some fish swimming this way. So we've got all kinds of fishies here. Some fish over here. And I didn't do any on here, but you could, if you wanted to, put some little fish in there. And then let's do some bubbles. So I'm just gonna do pool party on pool party, and I'm gonna do some bubbles from where the fish are. So there's some bubbles coming up from the fish. And yeah. All right, so now we can punch our whale, stamp and punch our whale so that we can add our whale to the scene. I've also stamped and cut out the turtle. Unfortunately, there's not a turtle punch for this turtle. There is a turtle punch, but not for this turtle. So I'm gonna actually stamp my whale because he's kind of disguised on Pool Party with Bermuda Bay. So, and then here's my whale punch. So I'm gonna be inserting it this way. So I'm just gonna stamp my whale right side up, and it should be great. There. Just gonna put that away because I seem to be getting ink all over my fingers really, really well. Maybe, sorry for my reach, I'm gonna get a new wipe so that I'm not getting all this ink from the old wipe on my hands. Okay, so now let's punch this out. So I like to look at the image and punch upside down so I know exactly where to punch, and the little pieces usually go flying. So sometimes I'll just punch directly down into the trash can so I don't have to pick up all these little pieces, and I'll just pull the whale out. So just trim that off, and we've got our whale and our turtle, but I'm not gonna put them on yet. I'm gonna wait until I fold these up so I know where I want to put them. So for the back piece, I'm gonna fold the first fold forward and the second fold back like that. And same thing on the other side. Super easy to make these cards, okay? And then on this piece, I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna fold it back first and then forward. So we're gonna fold it towards the back and then forward again like that so that they're opposite. And then we can put some adhesive on the very end tabs. You don't really need a strong adhesive because nothing's being pulled or pushed or moved. These are just gonna be static. So you can just use your seal. And then we're just gonna line this up, and hopefully it lines up. And if not, you can do some trimming, which it looks like I'll want to do. Okay. And then you just push it in and you have this fun diorama card that looks 3D. And we're just gonna add these two on with dimensionals. So just a dimensional for each. And then you can keep going and keep adding to your scene, whatever you would like, but I think I'm good. So I'm gonna put the whale right in there, maybe up over here. I'm gonna do up over here because I don't wanna cover the fishies this time. But there's our whale. And then on the outside, the turtle is gonna come meet the whale. So I'm gonna put the turtle right there. So super fun card that you can make using the Well Done stamp set and punch. I'm offering a free card kit when you purchase the stamp set and punch. Unfortunately, they are no longer a bundle, so you have to purchase them separately. It also includes this fun shaker card with this whale hiding beneath the wave there. That's a fun little thing in the card, and then a porthole card. So we're looking into or onto the ocean from like a boat, or out into the ocean from a boat, I should say. So I hope that you check out my website. It will have more information on this card, and you can shop there using the current hostess code, and email me and let me know that you would like this card kit, and I will send it right out to you. Thanks so much for checking out my video tutorial on this card. I hope you check out my other video tutorials on the Well Done stamp set and the whale punch. They're lots of fun. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you know when I post a new video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.